I'm delighted to be talking to Euan MacAuslan today. He's an environmental health practitioner. What I want to talk to Euan about is the role of EHOs in advising businesses, catering businesses in particular, about the use of eggs. So Euan, could you just give me some background about yourself?
I've recently semi-retired from 43 years in environmental health, covering the Army Cook Chul Centre and a little bit of consultancy. For much of that time I was running a very high-profile training service, mainly focusing on food safety.
Could you just tell me a little bit about how you've advised businesses to manage the hazards that have been related to eggs in the past?
The main one is the control of salmonella. Over the last 20 years, on running food safety courses, eggs have been perhaps one of the biggest issues that caterers have been concerned with. When environmental health officers go to businesses, it's really looking at the systems the businesses have in place to ensure that they are using lion-marked eggs, and if they're not, have they got any form of traceability? So where have their eggs actually come from? What happens if the business buys in liquid egg? Where are they buying that liquid egg from? And this is where traceability comes in. And also where there are mass catering outlets, are they buying in pre-formed egg products, such as omelettes, for instance? Are there any controls on that?
What advice have you given to the businesses about what they should say in the food safety management system about the use of eggs?
Primary one is following the instructions from the supplier, especially where it comes to storage, and best before. If they haven't got any information from the supplier, change supplier, because it's probably not a reputable supplier in the first place. What training is the food business operator giving the staff about the use of eggs? Is there a culture of encouraging the staff to report any issues surrounding the eggs? What do we do with this cracked egg, or an egg that's got a feather attached to it, or whatever it may be, or feces on the outside?
That's what's so important, is really any opportunity that an EHO has to let the businesses know about the risks of not using a lion egg. You know, if someone was insistent that they wouldn't use them, then I'd say, well, in that case, we've got to go back to the previous FSA advice, which is that you need to cook the eggs to 75. The possibility is that there might be an online review saying, I wasn't allowed to have a runny egg with soldiers and I'm disgusted. But of course the trigger for that would be, then we'll go and get some lion eggs and then you can serve them runny. What's amazing now is how much work has been done to improve the situation, so that there is this confidence in Lion Stamp and the reassurance that it gives caterers and EHOs and the consumers.
Would some kind of lion marked sticker in the window help to say these are the eggs that we're using in this business? Comes back to traceability, storage, use, any temperature controls they have in place, and the training of the staff. You
actually must make sure that you train your staff. They must know what they're supposed to do. They're not allowed to go and buy different sorts of eggs from a corner shop, even if it's an emergency. So Euan, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts about how EHOs can influence catering companies to do the right thing, really, in relation to eggs. It's been really valuable talking to you.
Thank you for the opportunity.